Good morning, everybody. How are you today? So, last lesson or last period, we began with Unit 7, Lesson 1, about some physical properties of matter. Let's remember our last lesson, then we are gonna learn about a new lesson about what are states of water or what are the states of matter in general. So, we learned about physical properties. And we said physical property is a characteristic of matter. We can observe it or measure it directly, like we learned or we said color, size, shape, texture, for example odor, mass, volume and density. And we said mass means what, volume means what, and density means what. Okay, we said mass means the amount of matter in an object. And we use pound balance or balance to measure the mass of objects, and gram and kilogram as units of mass. Then volume, we said the amount of space an object takes up. And we use measuring cup or graduated cylinder to measure the volume of liquids. Okay, and if we have solids, we said if we have regular shape like a cubic shape, length times width times height. For example, 3 2 2, 3 times 2 times 2, this is the volume of this solid object. If we have liquid, okay, directly measuring cup. If we have a regular shape in solid and a regular shape, by using measuring cup, we said, or cylinder, we put liquid, known volume of liquid, for example 200 milliliter. Then after putting an irregular shape, the level of water will raise, for example 250. So the difference between two levels give the volume of this shape. Okay, and the last thing about density, and we said density means mass divided by volume. So the mass over volume, we call it density. So this is the main reason that explains why some objects floats and other objects sink. If the density of this object, if you have liquid, if the density of object greater than the density of water, it will sink. If the density of object less dense than water, it will float. Okay, so we said denser than means sink and less dense means float. And we can change the density by changing the volume. If we made the volume greater, the density will be what? Lower. So if volume increases, density decreases. So this is the main reason that explains why some ships or boats are made up of iron and they can float, because the density less than the density of water. By changing the volume, we made the volume bigger, so the density lower, so they can float on water. Okay, our lesson today about the states of water. What are the states of water, or what are the states of matter? States of water or states of matter in general. We know this before. We have three different states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. So we have solid, we have liquid, and the last state of matter, we call it gas. So the first, or the three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. What are the states of matter, solid, liquid and gas, or the states of water? Okay, solid, liquid and gas. So let's begin step by step with solids. This pen is solid. It's hard to change the shape. So it's hard to change the shape of solids. So they have, if we cannot change, or it's hard change the shape of an object, we call it definite. So solid has definite shape. Definite shape means it has its own shape. All solids have its own shape. So solids have their own shapes, or it's hard to change the shape of solids. And the volume also. So they have definite shape and definite volume. What about liquids? If you have liquid, a bottle of water, for example. Okay, bottles of waters includes, for example, 500 milliliters, 300 milliliters, 600 milliliters, like this. Okay, so the volume of liquid will stay, will not change. But if you have bottle, for example, and this bottle includes water, if you put this water inside a plate, for example, like this plate, if you drop water here, the shape, or the shape of water will take the shape of this container. Okay, so when you drop water here, the shape will be changed, but the volume will stay. If you put 500 milliliter, it will stay 500 milliliter. Only the shape is changed. So liquids, no definite shape. No definite shape. No definite shape, but definite volume. But definite volume. Here, no definite shape means it takes the shape of its container that holds it. Okay? It takes the shape of its container. So solids have definite shape and definite volume. Liquids, only definite volume, not definite shape. It takes the shape of its container. What about gases? Gases means the third state of matter. And here, for example, if you put a gas inside bowl, for example, inside wheels, okay, you can squeeze it, so you can change the volume. So gases, no definite shape, no definite volume. No definite shape and no definite volume. It takes the shape of its container. Not only this, it takes all of the space in its container. For example, if you have gas, okay, and you put it inside this one or this bottle, the gas will take all of the space, not like liquid still here or till here. Okay, all of the space, it takes all of the space in its container. If you put this gas inside a smaller one, okay, we can put it. Okay, so we can change the volume of gases and we can change the shape. So again, solids, definite shape and definite volume. Okay, liquids, only definite volume, not definite shape. It takes the shape of its container. And gases, no definite shape and no definite volume. After this, you have to solve 375 in your book to write the state of matter.